Alrighty, our second screen is charging, so we won't be using that as like what's going on with the stream. We're gonna just be using our phone for today. It's maybe not the best choice, but it's definitely the best alternative. I feel like, because I also have another second screen, my old second screen, which is an iPad. I don't know, I feel like the stream tends to bug out sometimes, so I'm gonna charge just in case, but sometimes we get issues with this as well. Whatever. The point is, how's it going, everybody? I'm the Zabin Neo Zabin. I'm here on Broadcast Zabin, and today I'm gonna be going through the June 21st item shop, because honestly I think it isn't as bad. I got some thoughts and opinions, of course, but this isn't horrible. So by all means, if you're new to this, we like to separate the featured, which is all this, from the daily and give our thoughts and opinions on them and etc. So do take my thoughts with a grain of salt, because by all means, my thoughts and opinions can be very different from yours. If you would like to state your opinions and whatnot, by all means, you can comment down below, because I might like something you don't, or vice versa. And then if you want to take a step closer, or just simply be a part of our community, you can always join the Discord. The link for that is down below. With that said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off what I think is probably the best thing here, and that is the Loser Fruit Bundle. Now, I'm not really too familiar with this, I guess, streamer or content creator, I should say, because I didn't really know. Like, a lot of people had leaked this, or at least it was in the files and it was leaked, and they were like, Loser Fruit's getting a skin, and I was kind of like, who in the world is Loser Fruit? And then when sure enough, I like look it up either on Twitter, but definitely on YouTube. This girl has 2 million subscribers. And I don't know, it seems like she focuses on a lot of different content, not just Fortnite, kind of like me, doing a lot of just Fortnite content, but other content as well, like Call of Duty, I think the whatever the thing is called, Warzone. But her skin is actually pretty cool and unique. Honestly, it is just, I think she actually has this actual outfit. I mean, obviously she doesn't have this strap with a knife, but I swear I remember seeing when the outfit dropped, she had this exact outfit in her video, which was pretty cool. Obviously it didn't glow like this, I think it was just the multicolored thing, but it's cool to see that it is at least animated and whatnot. I like how my little fish is on there. There it goes, do it like that. So like you have like, no, pretty much this. It doesn't look too bad, I'm not gonna lie. The hairstyle, very interesting to put like the ponytail to the side like that instead of just to the back. The back bling I actually really like. It's just a bag with like, what is this called? A flask or whatever? Those e-girl things, you know, like the that's what that is, pretty much. At least that's what I think of when I see that. But you do got toys here. Now, I don't remember this one. I feel like if I see the skin, I'm like, yeah, I remember that. But I don't remember it, like, right now, like, what the name of it is or whatever. But obviously, you got Tomato Head, Peely, you got the little strawberry guy, which is the next thing on here, Bounceberry. Not a bad emote. It's 300 V-Bucks for that emote alone. And I think it isn't bad. It's pretty unique. And all it was, well, is a strawberry just saying yeah over and over until you pop it. And it's music-like, too. There's, like, some type of rhythm to it. And then this one is apparently a reactive skin. So, I mean, not a reactive skin, a reactive pickaxe. So I'm going to assume that with this, obviously, it looks like maybe a kiwi, pineapple, orange, and then a giant piece of watermelon. But what's cool about this is that it is reactive. So when you swing it, a piece of the fruit does come off. But it's not all the fruit. It's just the watermelon part. So I think if you attack or whatever, it'd be like this. And you put it away. Maybe when you bring it back, the watermelon's back. I don't know. I think so far already there was one picture. I don't know if she was doing an emote, but her butt was like popped out more, and she retweeted it like it was a little joke thing. So I was pretty happy about that. Like the fact that, you know, she's aware of like the jokes and stuff going on. So I think she's with that so far. I haven't watched her content, but so far she seems like not a bad content creator. Honestly, I would prefer having her as a skin over Ninja. Just saying, she just seems like a better creator than him. Alright, Tempest. I remember this. So, think of it like this. So this, if you guys remember from season the last season, season 2 of chapter 2, we had Cyclo, which was very similar to this, except instead of it solely being the storm, it was the device that was supposed to push back the storm and get rid of it, which it kind of did. So I thought it would have been pretty interesting to see, especially if people had these skins, Cyclo and the Tempest, to have them do some type of battle or something, because that's pretty much what like the event was. It was like these two fighting, but in the form of, well, what they are, the storm and the device itself. So I think it's not a bad looking skin by all means. You know, they could have maybe built a little more on it, like, I don't know, something like popping out. I don't know. They could have done something to it, I guess. It's not bad. 2,000 V-Bucks. It's kind of a lot, but it's there. Bolts. Now, this is actually a skin I wouldn't mind having. The colors are very nice, and it's very superhero-like in a sense. Like, how do you say? Because it says Fearless Stormfighters, so maybe it's more like, hey, we're just a thing that's supposed to fight a thing. But in a way, it just kind of reminds me, like, the legs, that reminds me, well, that's pretty much the only thing that looks like armor out of this, aside from, like, this one glove. But it just looks like a default trying to be a superhero, pretty much. It would have been cool if there's some type of maybe backbling to this, but other than that, it's not a bad default. Plus, there's a little bit of bias, and this is my favorite default. Stormbolt's not a bad pickaxe. It looks very weird. I think we had a few pickaxes like this. Maybe. I feel like I've seen that shape before. But 1,200, quite a bit, but you know, it is what it is. Storm Eye. Now, honestly, I think this is kind of a cool little glider. Honestly, it reminds me of, I think it's called the Tri-Fighter or something like that. But basically, it is a ship in the Star Wars universe that looks just like this, and the gun and everything is like in here. Like, this is more like just design, but everything like shooting and whatnot, it's all in the middle. And I used to like that ship. I don't know why. I think because it used to shoot really fast or something like that, but that's what that reminds me of. And then of course we got the wrap, or just not actually that bad. It's like a fiery electric purple going here. This is like a pink, and then it goes to a purple and then eventually fades to a black. So that's actually kind of cool. I mean, that is what the storm is, right? So that is the feature. We're going to move on to the daily here. We're going to start out with Whiteout, because this is a skin that at least has alternate style, aka one other style. Now, this is my favorite default, or at least one of my favorites, but she's blonde. Personally, I don't really like that. I think it looks a little weird on the character. But you know, if you put the helmet on, you could just be like, oh, well, it's somebody blonde. You can't see who they are because, you know, it's covered. And I'm fine with that. But being blonde to me is a little weird. But it's still kind of cool overall. I mean, if you're into like the biker stuff and then having like a sword, which I swear I've seen in a couple movies where bikers will have swords and they'll start like whacking. I think the most recent movie that did that was John Wick 3. So it's something that's definitely, I don't know, I want to say cliche, but definitely something that movies do. Envoy. Now this one, I've always said this could have easily have been a 1,200 V-Bucks skin, because it does come with a back bling. Not here, but they sell the back bling separate. Honestly, in terms of like all the agents or whatever, I feel like this is just the best one, because they definitely hit the look. Because a lot of the agent skins that they try to do in the last season were like, oh, let's make young people with like gray hair, like old and young combined, and I just felt like that didn't really look well for a lot of the skins. Or they would try to shave like a part of their head here or whatever, and then keep it all gray. Now it just didn't look right to me. So I feel like even though she has this like teal green hair, she has the look. Like, she is wearing a suit, and then she's got on like this, I'm like, I don't know if this is actually armor. It could just be her boot that goes all the way up. But in a way, it looks like armor. She's got like a glove. She's got a little gun on her side, ready to go. This is pretty much like a bulletproof vest or something, you know. And then she's got the little shades. This is like what I expected when looking for an agent skin, you know. Like, this is that, and I really like it. So the fact that it's 800 V-Bucks, I'm like grateful for it, and at some point I will buy it. Will I buy it now? Most likely not, because I'll probably, you know, I want to save my money for when specific skin comes out. I'm not gonna say what it is. It's Cuddle Team Leader, but it's a robot. It's called Mecha Team Leader. I don't think it's called Mecha Team Leader because that's a different skin, but you get the idea. There's a robot variant of Cuddle Team Leader that is going to come out, and I'm saving up for that. Anywho, next we got Plunger. I always say this, but it is an okay little pickaxe, just because all it is a a plunger with a katana blade. Like, that is literally the whole skin. Like, not skin, pickaxe. There's nothing else really to it. It is a season 2 item, so I feel like that was just the creativity at the time. Like, oh, what if we did this and call it this? Just some creativity to it. So it's not bad, but honestly, I don't think it's really my style. Same goes for the studded axe. Honestly, it is not anything that's like absurdly crazy. I think it could have been a little cheaper, but all it is like a basic, I guess, I don't know about basic, but all it is a pickaxe with diamonds on it. Not like everywhere. I think the Travis Scott one had way too many diamonds. This one has like a little bit scattered, like here, on the bottom, there again, around this. And that's really about it. But to me, it doesn't really look like a pickaxe. I'd be like, yeah, that's cool, I want it, And then lastly, we have the 2 emotes here, which kind of funny because I have both of them. I guess we're gonna start off, since these were green or blue. We're gonna go with spring loaded. It's literally that. There's nothing else to this. What I hate about this, though, is it's not traversal. And then you have Rage Quit, which, again, shoutouts to GamerBait for giving me this one. Gotta love her for that. And that's it. So, as usual, by the end, I like to give my thoughts and opinions on these. So, we're gonna go ahead, again, separate the feature from the daily. What did I think about the feature? I think, and I don't know if some people will enjoy this idea, but I think Loser Fruit, in terms of just being a bundle, might be better than this. Just because I feel like it's a little too much. I mean, unless you want to look like really awesome and dope, by all means go with Tempest. But I feel like Loser Fruit just kind of like sells it, because I like the way that her arms are glowing, and then like it's just a very simple like, hey, look, I'm a person. But I also like bolts. So in terms of how I would do it personally, and like, I think I'd go with Loser Fruit, bolts, and then Tempest, just because pricing is a big deal. And then again, for 1,800, you could get the character with the back bling, the skin, or not the skin, the pickaxe, and the emote. Which again, the emote really isn't all that, but then again, when you put it all together, it just fits the character. So I'm pretty happy, I'm not gonna lie, that at least Epic Games is, doing collaborations with content creators and making some type of variant or skin of them. Me personally, I'd be like, hey, can you give me a style where I look like a Cuddle Team Leader, but not Cuddle Team Leader? You know what I mean? Can I be like the Hyena Team Leader? I don't know. Something. But I think this is cool. Unless, they're like, hey, just wear an outfit and we'll copy that off you. Then I'll look for some shorts and then something. I don't know. But that'd be pretty dope to see. And if they want, they could copy my tattoos. I got a dolphin on one side, tribal, and then I got a fishing hook on the other side that's also tribal. Nothing that you can copy claim, so you can do it, Epic, if you want me to be in it. But again, between these two, I just prefer Bolt, a lot cheaper, favorite default, and then the other guy is just way expensive, and I don't think I want to go for the cool look just yet, but for the daily, I think personally between Whiteout and Envoy, I want to go with Envoy because 1, way cheaper, and 2, at least looks good. I think she has that agent's look to her, and that just sells it to me. Whiteout, when you have the what's it called? When you have the helmet on, I think it looks pretty cool, and then you could see the little like blonde hair and whatnot. But when you take the helmet off and then you realize it's that one default that I like, and then she just says blonde, it just kind of looks weird to me and a little off-putting, so I'm just like, yeah, I'd rather not. So between that two, I think Envoy just steals the show there. I guess we're gonna have to judge these two axes. If I had a pick, at least I would go with Plunger, because this one, it just, I don't know, nothing about it just seems unique, but at least Plunger does. It's a sword and a plunger combined. And then these two emotes literally are just troll emotes. Spring loaded, it doesn't have music, it's not traversal. It's nothing but you just doing flips over and over in one spot. And rage quit is literally you like, oh man, I'm mad, and you throw the controller on the floor and you break it. These are both intended to be troll emotes. So in terms of like what is better as a troll emote, it would definitely be rage quit. When you eliminate, and plus it's a lot cheaper. 200 V-Bucks, not bad. Just grab it, be like, eliminate somebody, do the rage quit emote, and you can guarantee they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I hate this guy. Right? Spring loaded does somewhat the same thing, I guess, but if it had maybe music or something, it probably would have been higher on the list here. I just kind of did it because it's so goofy, just seeing like somebody just do 50 million flips over and over and over and over. And that's pretty much it. So of course, again, take my thoughts and opinions with a grain of salt. If you guys have different thoughts and opinions, you can always go into the comment section down below and let me know. And of course, you can always be a bit more direct by going to our Discord, link in the description. You can always join the Discord and, well, chat with us there. Simple as that. Of course, do be respectful. Try not to use any profanities and whatnot. You know, I'm trying to make this be a more safer environment, right? You know, some place where everybody can just kind of chill and whatnot. But with that being said, thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe to the other channel as well. It is called The Zaven Project. That'd be awesome if you guys did that. And the final thing, if you guys would like to help fund and donate, we do have a Cash App link available in the description as well. So if you would again like to help fund us and get us closer into getting newer gear, or simply just getting me throughout the day, since my bank likes to take money away from me every month, you guys can help me do that. So anyway, with that said, again, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Please, as always,